Research your options, ask more experienced performers what a good school would be and see where they went.
We think about just acting as the career path in the performing arts, but there are so many different paths.
It's very important for you to find a school where you would be comfortable studying in.
But even through the process of application, I discovered a whole world of different avenues that you can take as a designer.
You decide which one you actually want to specialize in. And a lot of the times it's not even a matter of what you originally wanted to do. It's more of like where there is demand.
The very best thing you can do is speak to people who have gone to a university that you're interested in, particularly someone who studied the program that you're interested in.
You have the power to transmit what you want them to see, hear, and feel.
You kind of have to recognize that you can't do everything. You need to pick your battles and you need to pick them wisely.
For every individual, your priorities might be different.
Don't spend your entire life working for money. Learn the financial skill that allows the money to work for you so you have more time.
But if you like variety and you like always having something interesting to think about and work on, as still in front of a computer, but interesting in your head, then software engineering is good for that.
It seems like it might work, but then now let's actually put it in front of some users, put it in front of some customers and see what the actual feedback is. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, well, that's also great.
People usually don't know what UX is still in India. Like most of Indian clients, when you work with them, it's really hard to explain that UX and UI is separate.
Making those connections from those extracurriculars really helps you.
So I know people in all kinds of fields, people in consulting, people who've done startups, people who've made career transitions from tech, banking, all the way to medicine. So there's sort of never too late.
Research is really important, makes you a stronger applicant on the veterinary school application.
Those informal internships and volunteer opportunities, pushing yourself outside your comfort zone and having to speak in a professional manner, super worth it down the road, and it gets easier.
Communication is a transferable skill, but at the same time, you kind of have to learn to adapt.
If you get to that interview stage, hopefully, make sure you prepare with all the resources that you have available to you.
Medicine does require a lot of hard work, but anything to, in quotes, succeed does.
I would start planning and thinking about work experience as soon as you can.
Recognize your privilege and look outside of that. It really gives you just this great worldview and can actually shape what you might want to do.
Across a lot of courses you can do at university, it's about the intellectual curiosity that you kind of harness.
Looking at a problem, finding a gap there, and then trying to bring about and iterate on a solution, I think has been my process. Yeah.
And adapt by listening to what you hear, because that's essential to thrive.
So it's just like a constant learning process, and you have to be willing to research and inquire and learn more.
Staying up to date on trends and new things that are happening in your education is really going to help long term.
I learned the work-life balance there, really, because the people there, they are really happy. They prioritize their family more, and if there are people that they need to attend to, they really step out of the office and say, this is more important, because at the end of the day, we're human beings.
Use any time that you have, even if it is just a week here and there. Go out and reach out to designers. There's more than enough designers out there in the world.
You, on the call, can start building relationships now that may still last you when you're 2 or 3 decades ahead in your life.
If I can do this at 14, 15, and I've got no knowledge of anything else, maybe I can do something better.
When you're young, you've got energy. You need to use that. You need to learn. You need to do loads of jobs. You need to do them well, try to go hard.